As a driver, you are legally required to do daily vehicle checks. This is a requirement to keep you and other road users safe. In-cab checks. When I get into the cab, to make sure that I check everything thoroughly and don't miss anything, I like to work from the right hand side all the way round to the left hand side. Looking right over to the right hand side, I've got the seat belt. Clunk it in, make sure it's in, nice and firm. Undo it, make sure it ejects. Excellent. Next, I'm checking the door, the window, make sure there's no cracks, chips, and the offside mirror. Everything's good, it's clean, it's visible, it's all set so I can see everything in the rear. As I work my way round, I'm looking at the tacho, everything looks good, but I want to check when it was last calibrated. This is inside the driver's side door on there. If I look, it says the vehicle registration and it says 9th of March 2021 was when it was last calibrated. So it's well within date. Coming down, staying here, I've got the whole controls. I'm going to turn the keys 2 clicks, being careful not to turn it on fully because I'd like to check the oil. Pressing the button here, I'll set it up so it says the oil level. Yep. Oil level's absolutely fine, so I'm happy to turn the keys fully. Running. When it starts up, I'm looking in the dash, make sure there's no red lights or amber lights or any warnings visible to tell me that the vehicle's something's wrong. Now we're going to check the wipers and the washers by pressing in this indicator stalk. Fantastic. And just while we're here, with just a little toot of the horn. Now that we've checked that there is no fault within the dash, we are going to check from here onwards, which is the windscreen. We are looking for chips, cracks, anything to stand in the way of your visibility as you're driving the vehicle. Also checking your front mirror. As we come along to that, everything's okay. We look down, we are checking the O license, make sure that's there and in date. As we come down, we've got the monitors for all the camera screens. We're making sure the camera system is working. This will protect you. If there is an accident or an incident, you can go back to these cameras to prove you are not at fault. That all looks okay. So next, we're going to move across to the left furthermore. Starting from the top, we've got the height reading, 13'6". Brilliant, we're happy with that. But if we thought for 1 second that that was not registering what we thought the vehicle was, we would report this straight away and not drive the vehicle. Coming down from here, also checking the window on the door and all the near side mirrors, all clean, no cracks, chips, anything like that. As we look further down, we've got the near side door lower window. This is part of the Force Gold, so we need to make sure not only is this clean and able to see through it with no chips or cracks, also it's not obstructed by anything in the near side footwell. Please remember, as part of your daily checks, to always check the coolant level. It is vital that you can see the fluid in here. If it's too dark and you haven't got a torch, you can put your finger in, and as long as you can touch it, that's the correct level. For checking fuel and oil leaks, what we would do is just get yourself down on the ground, have a little look underneath the vehicle, just to make sure there's no wet patches, because any water or oil that leaks will eventually end up on the floor. The sound you can hear in the background is the left-hand indicator warning. It's audible. It's part of the Force Gold to alarm pedestrians and cyclists of what we intend to do. Light checks. After pressing the button, I'm checking every single light, but I'm not just checking that it illuminates. I'm checking the lenses for cracks and chips, making sure they're not dirty, so every part of the light can illuminate as it should. As this is on, I will walk around the vehicle, checking every single light. If one doesn't come on, I will report it on here, but I will also inform the fitters, as it could be a legal requirement to not take the vehicle out on the road. Not only am I doing a visual inspection on the Suzies and the airlines, I'm also listening to see if I can hear any air leaks. Coupling security, lovely, and the dog clip is fully fastened in place. It is vital that we check every tyre on every vehicle thoroughly. When we check a tyre, we are checking across the whole width of the tread, making sure it is all to the correct depth. There is no wear in any places, any nails or gouges, anything on the sidewall. And as we look at the centre of the wheel, we're checking the wheel nut indicators to make sure they're all facing each other.